Hey everybody, Justin here again. Got another box in from Don't Eat the Gum. Came a little late at night, so I apologize for the lighting. But as with the last one, going ahead and open it with you. Love watching all the other people's videos, seeing all the cool things they get. You know, it was a big part of me starting to order boxes from Kevin at Don't Eat the Gum. You know, I've watched Timmy G for a while. Been watching Joel. He's a really cool. He did a pretty cool short film recently to check out. That one's a fun watch. I've been watching, following Jay Slays recently now. Sugar Shane, the guy from Fly Boys, did an awesome job in his last one too. So it's a cool way to just see what everyone else is getting, understand the box a little bit better. So this one, I got another $100 box as I usually do. So there you go there. The box is a little bit smaller than what they usually are, which means there's probably going to be something really awesome in there. I do like quality pieces for the collection. He's got me some really cool ones over the past year, so I'm going to dive into this one and cut her open here. For those that don't know, Don't Eat the Gum. The best part about it is it's a non-subscription box. You don't have to sign into anything or sign up for 3 months or 6 months. You really buy them whenever you want. Sometimes I'll buy 2 or 3 a month, and sometimes I'll get 1 a month, just depending on kind of what I want to do. And you know, the best part about all of it is really you put the themes and characters and movie titles and things you like. So, you know, if you read my list, it's going to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the top, you know, followed by Friday the 13th, Child's Play or Chucky, Nightmare on Elm Street, Hellraiser, Jaws, Martyrs, just a ton of the kind of the classics. I love the classic slashers from the 70s and 80s. But I like a lot of modern stuff too, Amityville Horror and some of the remakes. Most of those are remakes. Hills of Eyes, I loved the remake of that. So a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff I like. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into this box and share what we got. So. Alright, so as always, bunch of packing. Save the card for later. That's always fun to get to witness that. So to start, it looks like we have got a picture frame. Alright, so this is awesome. For those that are fellow fans of Jaws. Apologize for the glare, like I said, a little later at night here, but pretty cool picture there. Love that. Thinking I can see a magazine. Alright, another Fangoria. Definitely enjoy that. Issue number 39. Jason versus Michael Myers, that's cool. Okay, it's got the Amityville 3D, so like I said, love Amityville Horror. Tons of movies made off of that. You know, there's like 22 or 23 different Amityville Horror-based films. Obviously, there's only a couple of the original and the remake and the spin-offs of those, but there's a bunch based on the Amityville Horror kind of lore. Very cool. Love these. Film the run of those. I'm missing a lot of those, so that's awesome. Another common one is the prints, so we'll dig into that. Cool enough, this one actually looks like there's 2 inside of it, which is nice. Alright, so we got another Mike Skaggs. It looks like you can kind of tell his style from all the previous ones I've got. That is pretty awesome. I love that the artists sign them too, which is very cool to have. This is great. This looks like that could there's actually 2 different characters. I'm not sure which one that is. That could either be, it looks a little bit more like Hannibal, but being kind of the black and white-ish style, it almost looks like it could be Dracula as well. You can't quite tell with the black and the white stripes in his hair, but I think that's supposed to be Hannibal, but really, the detail's fantastic on it, so love that. I actually have one of the Hannibal prints, but not this one, so very, very cool. And the second print here, alright, yep, this will go with my other Texas Chainsaw. I absolutely love this. Very, very cool print. fantastic. Like I said, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that's #1 for me, all the way from the beginning in '74 all the way through. That's been my kind of my favorite series. This looks like it's done by London 1888. So once again, awesome print. Absolutely love that. That's one of my favorite ones I've got. And I'll go kind of probably sit right next to the Pretty Woman one I got in my last video. If you haven't watched it, that's pretty awesome. Looks like we got some goodie bags, which are always fantastic. Love that. You're going to see buttons and pins and stickers and candy and cards and all kinds of cool things. Alright, and then here looks like we've got a figure. So always that's usually my favorite part of the boxes, of the figures. You know, with the $100 box, you're usually going to get at least one really cool figure or two figures, even sometimes, depending on kind of the spread of different items in the box. So let's crack this guy open. Alright, so this item alone, if this came in the box by itself, I would have been happy. This is one of my all-time favorite characters, one of my all-time favorite actors in horror, even though he didn't have a ton of roles. But even from the first movie I ever watched with him in it was Spider Baby, way back. And this is Sid Haig, or as many people knew him in the movie, Captain Spaulding. He also went by Cutter, Father Firefly. I think his name was even like Johnny Johns was his actual name if you kind of get into the movie. But Rob Zombie's Firefly trilogy is one of my all-time favorites, and this is just an absolutely awesome figure. It's not an easy figure to get either, which makes it very cool. This is going to be the pinnacle of my Firefly collection. This is just so cool, and I actually enjoy House of a Thousand Corpses more than I did Devil's Rejects, which I know a lot of people consider Devil's Rejects to be the best, but this was my favorite. I thought the portrayal of Otis kind of being albino and whatnot portrayed the character a little bit better, where they kind of went away from the albino look in Devil's Rejects. And then they also changed the actress for Mama Firefly. That was the one big change for a character, was changing that role, if you will. So Kevin, this makes this my favorite box of the dozen boxes I've gotten, this item right here. So thanks so much, dude. This is so great. Just thrilled about that. Absolutely fantastic. We'll dive into the goodie bags. That's pretty tough to top in any box in the future. That's one of my all-time favorite series, and that is such a badass figure. Thanks, Kevin. Really appreciate that. Alright, let's dig in here. A bunch of candy as usual. Got some buttons. Alright, little RoboCop button there. Very cool. Oh, this is something I haven't gotten in the box before. This looks like a resin style, or polyresin, or some type of stonish material magnet. This looks custom painted. That's cool. A green Jason mask. Love that. This one's even cooler because it is the OG. Kind of the white with the red. Those are awesome. Awesome little magnets. And I'll take some videos and some pictures of my collection at some point. You'll see it's all on metal shelving, so these are going to stick in front of my Jason shelf very well. So those are awesome, Kevin. Appreciate that. We've got ourselves some sealed cards. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. As a youngin' back in the early 90s, I'm pretty sure this is what my betting was. It was either Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles. That was what the rage was when we were all young. It's a cool little nostalgic hook. I watched that movie tons and tons of times. I remember running around with my brother yelling Rufio, for those that have seen that movie. Garbage Pail Kids, always a must-have in the horror collection. And these horrible ones are really cool. They're sticker cards, which is fantastic. And this is actually the first time I've gotten one of these. I've seen these in other people's, but these are really awesome. Jaws 3D. Love Jaws. The wife and I are big ocean people. We go scuba diving a lot, deep sea diving, different things like that. So right up my alley. Very cool. And then one of my all-time favorite things to get in these boxes are the enamel pins, and this one is really awesome. Chucky, Child's Play. That makes my fourth one of these, and these are just so cool. The white and black plays so well. The backer card does a really, really nice job of kind of making it stand out. So now I've got Leatherface, Freddy, Chucky, and my favorite of the four is the one from The Shining of Jack, with all work and no play kind of wording on the pin. So these are all just awesome, but absolutely love this. So one of my favorite things to get are the enamel pins. I've gotten some really cool ones over the past year. An awesome one from The Hills of Eyes from Kevin. I got another awesome one from Texas Chainsaw Massacre that was different. Just some really cool ones over the time. I love the pins. That's awesome. Crack into the other one here. More candy again. So we got some more buttons. Here we go. All right, these are pretty awesome. See, these are both like the old school Nintendo game. I actually own Friday the 13th on NES, so that is really awesome. I love those buttons. Those are cool. I dig those for sure. We got some cards. Here's a little nostalgia for you. Elf. That's unique. RoboCop 2. Got a couple of those. It's the first one of these I think I've gotten. Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I've seen that movie plenty of times. And then here's another one I haven't seen before. Last Action Hero. That's pretty cool. It says it comes with a sticker and random holofoil cards. Look for them. That's pretty cool. Haven't seen that before. So I think that is everything outside of Kevin's card. So let's crack his card open here and see what he's got for us. Alright, so we got our loose cards as we usually do. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. This is a Supergirl card. Looks like it might be a sticker of some sort. I like that. Here you go. Little classic Tales from the Crypt. Pretty awesome. Johnny Reb. Okay, here's one of those from the Last Action Hero. So the world premiere. That's Arnie. Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger plays himself in a scene at the premiere of Jack Slater 4. Pretty cool. Little Arnold Schwarzenegger one for you. Awesome card from Aliens. And then I always love getting these. These are one of my all-time favorite card sets. Jason Goes to Hell. These are not easy to get either, so it's cool that he includes these. These are expensive cards. Love that. So, as everything, we'll read the card. Justin, I hope this box got to you much faster than the last one. Yeah, sometimes with the post office, with the current situation, things can be a little bit slower, and the last one took a couple detours before it made it my way, but the way Kevin packs everything, it made it perfect, so that was awesome. I'm pretty sure this figure is worth as much as the box, if not more. Dude, that figure is so awesome. I appreciate that so much. The Texas Chainsaw print is another killer one from London 1888. Agreed, absolutely love that print. The Hannibal, so it is Hannibal. Okay, I thought it might have been Dracula, but it's Hannibal. There's another stab at the character by the talented Mike Skaggs. Got a lot of Mike Skaggs pieces, very, very cool. The Chucky pin is another from the Crumby Pin States of Horror series. It's my favorite pin series I have. I'm looking to continue to complete that. I have no idea how many he's made, so, love getting those in the boxes. Thank you very much for that. My buddy Harry McCain sculpted and printed the Jason magnets. Find that again. Yeah, there was a card with that for those that want to check his stuff out. Very, very cool. And I checked your list. You don't have that Fangoria. One thing is, since I am a pretty large collector, I've got a pretty substantial list of Kevin of things to avoid, and that's just the benefit thing. He takes the care and the time to go through that list and make sure he doesn't send me a double of something that I already have. and for me that's huge. No one's going to take the time to go through and look at everything I have in the pictures, and he had said to get him a list or send him photos of my collection, so he avoids it. And I probably sent him 250 different photos, 400 photos, something crazy like that, and he's gone through them all to make sure he doesn't buy me what I already have. So just fantastic. Sorry, no stickers that are on the way though. So cool. Believe me, you don't have to apologize for anything missing in this box with that amazing figure and the other items. I went a little nostalgic with the trading cards you did in this one, but I appreciate that. Some of those packs are really, really cool. So we'll just do our quick scan like we usually do, so everyone can kind of see everything. And one last time. So got the awesome Jaws photo. Love that. Fangoria magazine. Number 39, love the pre-50 issues, very, very cool. And our thank you card. Got our loose cards, including the Jason Goes to Hell card, love that. Our huge chunk of sealed cards, Don't Eat the Gum, little tip, Jaws 3D, that's my favorite one out of this for sure. That's probably a close second. Still love that. Hook. Rufio. Ninja Turtles, very cool. Roger Rabbit. RoboCop. Elf. And Last Action Hero. I'm actually interested in those. I wish I had the ability to open them, but I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I love stuff sealed and I don't like to open it, so I'm one of those types. Got the two really cool kind of NES Jason pins, so love that. RoboCop pin. Got the awesome States of Horror pin, love that. Got the two Jason magnets, those are really, really cool. I haven't seen those in a box in the past, very awesome. So confirm that this is handable. Really well done, love that. Got our awesome Texas Chainsaw print. And then last but not least, of my dozen boxes, my favorite item I've ever received. Just really, really awesome. Love this movie. Captain Spaulding, Cutter, from House of a Thousand Corpses. So, as many of you know, Sid has passed, so it's his stuff gets harder and harder to get as obviously things like that become more collectible. And with these movies coming out, I'm pretty sure House of a Thousand Corpses came out in 2003 and Devil's Rejects came out in 2005, and then obviously Three from Hell was very recently, so there's a large gap in there. It was, for those that don't know, Three from Hell was supposed to have a much larger role for Captain Spaulding or Sid Haig, but he was in really, really rough health that they had to cut his part really short in that film. And a little spoiler, so quick pause it if you haven't seen Three from Hell yet, but that's why they ended up doing kind of switching roles a little bit and just having him shown die from lethal injection. So that was a sad part in that trilogy because he was one of my favorite characters. So Captain Spaulding, probably my second favorite character in the entire films, behind Tiny. Tiny is, for those that haven't seen, is kind of the opposite of his name, but just a fantastic figure. And you know, these items are why I'm going to continue to buy this box and why I try to share with everybody that's into horror, to at least give it just give it one chance. That's you know, a lot of things I'll tell people, give 2 or 3 chances. Just give this box one chance and you're going to be completely hooked. So Kevin, thank you again, man, so much. I'm going to order another box tonight, so I'll shoot you that over through Don't Eat the Gum, and can't wait for the next one. I appreciate everybody watching, and if you have a channel that you're doing unboxings on, subscribe to mine and I'll subscribe to yours, or just shoot me a message and let me know you have it. Even if you don't want to subscribe, I love to watch everybody's and would be glad to watch yours. So everybody have a great night and appreciate it again.